Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Hexxit with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant and very well. As always, we are back doing some good things. Now, as I generally do, we're going to throw up a bit of the fan art of the day. Oh yeah, throwing up a bit. Here it goes. This is by Emma Ray. She sent in absolutely tons of stuff via Twitter. This is like, I think it's the second one she sent in, and we had one in a couple of days ago as well. They're really good. Really high quality stuff. And this one was actually shown off in the last series. It was right at the end on the final episode. I popped it up, but it was just an outline drawing. Now it's all finished, shaded and everything. It looks sick, like really good. That diamond sword is the best. So big shout out there to Emma Ray for that one. Loving that. So today we've got kind of a, we've got a list of things that we need to be doing that we made in the last episode. And I've had some real good ones incoming from a load of users, and we're going to pick some over the next episode or two, I think. But we've had some good ones. So we've had stuff about collecting all the heads, finishing this, finishing that. But a lot of the stuff involves a lot of building. And to do that, we're going to need a load of, we're going to need a lot of stuff to build with. So we're going to need wood, we're going to need a lot of different types of stones and stuff like that. And I haven't really got a proper axe to be using. We had an axe and it broke, unfortunately, and I just haven't mended it yet. But it wasn't really the best axe because we kind of used a bit of here and there and a bit of everything on it. So I think we should make a better one. Now, luckily, Hexxit has got the Treecapitator mod in, which is quite nice. But I would like to make myself a lumber axe as well. Now, obviously, we can still knock down a full tree, which the lumber axe does, but it's just pretty cool to have one, I think. And it shows off some of the more advanced items that you'll make in Tinker's Construct as well. So I think we're going to start by doing that today, and then we're going to go find ourselves some beautiful woods, because we're going to need a load of different types of woods to be making, some funky buildings, and we can use all those woods with our saw and just get some cool stuff going on. I think that's a thing, because this place is starting to look a bit horrible. It's looking a bit run down. There's stuff here, there, and everywhere, so we need to really kind of settle into this series before we get mega cracking on. Now, I've gone ahead and made myself a few casts here. We need to make a few more, so if we have a look in our materials and and we'll go to this guy, the lumber axe. Now, I've got a lumber axe head and a plate. I've got these two. We need a tough rod and a tough binding before we can do anything else. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a few of these. So we need the tough binding, and we need the tough rod, which I believe will be around here somewhere. What's that? That's a sword blade. See if we can find the tough rod. There we go. That's the one. Now, if we throw that in here, I'm going to get some... We got some cobble? We got some cobble. Cool beans. So we'll throw that in here, and we'll make one of these guys. Bam. And we're going to make one of these guys, and these are just going to be for our molds. Yeah, because we need quite a bit for our molds. So there's that. Good stuff. Now we should be able to go ahead and turn these into the actual metal mold. So if we pop you in there and do that, boom, we're going to get a load of this stuff. We've got quite a bit of this stuff in here that I've been cooking up, a load of molten aluminium, and bam, we've got all this good stuff. Cool beans. So we'll throw you in there. That one can go in there with the rest of them. And now we just need to get a tough tool rod one. So let's do that, and we'll grab that guy. Cool beans. There we go. Good stuff. So you can go in there. Wow, we got loads of these guys. The update on this, for some reason, just seems to take ages. Whenever you're doing any of these guys and actually throwing them in here, it's kind of a bit backwards, because if we watch it now, we should see that if we do that, yeah, we've got one, but if we kind of, sometimes it takes a bit of time to recognize. I don't know if that's a bug or not, because we got 4 out of that. I only wanted 1. It just kind of doesn't read the things you put in there properly, but hey-ho, that's alright. So let's throw this stuff into here. We've got all the casts and bits that we need. Now we just need to decide what we're actually going to use. Now, luckily, over our, over our adventures, we've managed to get quite a few different types of metals, and some of the metals are stuff that you would have to make in the actual forge itself, which is cool, like the manilium, which we got right here, and we got cobalt, which we used on some of the other stuff. So I think we're going to use some of this stuff, and I want to try and make something that is very strong indeed. So obsidian's good for that. The manilium's good for that sort of stuff. Let's have a gander at some of the rods and see what we can make from this. So we need to make... Now, we don't want to use stone or iron, because that's all rubbish. The cactus is good, because it's a form of wood found only in the desert. Very nice. And that gives mining speed, jagged... it's not too bad. Obsidian's pretty good, because that has a very high... that's quite good durability to it. Durability of 89. Alumite is very good. 550. Wow. Let's have a look what else we've got. Cobalt is 800. That is ridiculous. Ardite is 600. But Manilium is 1,200. Now that is redonkulous. Like, stupidly good. So we're going to try and use some of this up and get some stuff out of it. I think that's going to be a thing. So, let's go and do this, shall we? Now, we've already got a load of this stuff in here, so we're going to have to kind of, you know, get it all out. So let's get our ingot cast, and we'll start getting this stuff out. How much have we got in there? We've actually got quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to cut right here, and we'll be right back, because I need to get all of these ingots out of here. It's going to take a minute or two, so we'll be right back. Okay, we got all our aluminium brass back in our ingot form, which is always very, very nice. So let's take this cast, we'll throw it back in here. Actually, no, we'll put it in here with all the rest of these casts. Yeah. And should we put some music on? I think we should. While I was doing all this, because I tried to sort this out as well as I could, I went through all this trying to find all the metals that we had and all my bags, because we've got so much stuff that needs sorting. Like, this is quite horrible, but we will we'll get there eventually. Let's see what tracks we've got before we carry on, because I do like a bit of you know, I like switching it up a little bit. So we've got some mall and we've got some chirp. Let's check these guys out and see how good they actually are. So what one's this? This is a bit of, oh, that's mall as well, so let's try chirp. Oh yeah, I love this song. Best one. Alright, so let's go make ourselves a lumberjack. Now, I want to try and use up as much of this Manilian stuff as I can. So let's throw it in here, and we're going to try and make possibly one of the most badass versions of this you can get. Now, it's going to take a minute to cook up because it's pretty strong stuff. But once it goes in there, oh my god, look at that. That is so cool. Now, we're going to want to make the broad axe head first. Now, a lot of this stuff has a higher cost than most. So you can see this has a material cost of 8. Whereas these guys have material costs of 3. That has a material cost of 8 as well, which is pretty good. So let's throw this guy into here, and we'll see if it's cooked up yet. It's getting there. It's going to take some time because, you know, it's a very durable metal. And it's from the nether, so it's probably used to having extreme heats under it. But it'll cook, it'll get there eventually, and turn into a beautiful piece of liquid Manilian. Very nice. And to get this stuff, normally you would have to go to the nether and mine up from there. Just bear in mind that it has an extremely high mining cost to do that. I think you need cobalt to mine it. So you do need a decent axe to begin with to be grabbing all this stuff. But luckily in Hexxit, there's so many battle towers around and bosses and things that they will drop Manilium for you anyway. So there's two ways of doing it, I guess. You can go mining, or you can just go beating loads of stuff up, and eventually you'll get yourself some of this good stuff, which is great. Let's check it out, see how we're doing. Hey, we're getting a bit in there. Oh, it's all gone in. Cool beans. Let's have a look, see if it's looking all metally. It is. Boom. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be good. Going into the mold. Going into the mold. You going to do your thing? Oh, come on. You know you want to become an axe head. Oh, how much we actually used? We've got 3 left. Jesus, that used loads. Woohoo! Cool beans! So we've got the axe head for it. That's pretty cool. Now we need ourselves a... What do we want to use? Because that's got... How much have we got left? We've got 3. So we could possibly use it in one of these. That's an 8 cost, so that's pretty expensive. So we need... These are the guys that we need to make this. So let's use the tool rod. See if we can get some out of that. We should be able to fill this guy up, and that should give us the tool rod for it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make all of it out of the Manilium, but we can get most of it. The rest we'll do with cobalt, I think. So let it go in there, and we'll use the cobalt for the rest of it. So let's grab this guy and this guy. Yeah. So that's, what's that? 8, 9, 10, 11. We should just have enough for this. We're all out in there, so let's throw this in and get this guy all cooking up. Now we also need to bear in mind what of the things we want to use to enhance it. So let's have a look. So we can use... Let's have a gander. So, aha, there we go. So diamonds add 500 extra durability, which is pretty cool, which is a mining level increased to level 3, which isn't too bad. We can use emeralds, which has a 50% more durability. Now, the amount of durability we're going to have with this is going to be insane, so I guess using an emerald is probably going to be worth it. The speed would be pretty good, so that adds a load of speed onto it, which is, you know, that's nice. We can add auto repair, so we're probably going to want to put that guy on there so we don't have to worry about it. Auto smelting doesn't really matter. Luck doesn't really matter. Sharpness doesn't matter. Fire doesn't matter. That's all sword stuff. Yeah, that's all sword stuff. So we don't really need any of this. We just need some of the other cool things. And we might throw some additional modifiers on there as well. So we've got some Nether Stars, I believe. We might do. I don't know. I'm not actually sure if I have any Nether Stars. But we've got gold and we've got diamond. So we can quite easily add that modifier on there for an additional modifier, which would be quite nice. So we've got a load of molten cobalt. So let's go and make ourselves one of these guys. So we'll start with a large plate because we need one of these. So that can go in there and do its thing. And we should get a large plate out of that. Just double check to make sure these are the bits that we need. So we need, yeah, axe head, large plate, tough tool rod, and a tough binding. Now this should give us this guy. There we go. And if I'm right, we should have 3 left in there, or 4? 5. Hey, cool beans. Alright. So let's throw this up here. And we'll take you out, and you can go down, and bam. Give us one of these. So we've got a fairly decent one, I think. Pretty good. We'll grab this guy. You can go out. You can go in here. Yeah, good stuff. So we've actually got all the bits that we need. Yeah, cool. Alright. Let's get this guy together, shall we? So we want to make the lumberjacks. So it's this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, giving us a lumberjack with reinforced 2. Cool. Alright. Now we just need to decide on fixing this guy up. So let's have a look. So it has 3 modifiers with a durability of 11,953, mining speed of 10, which is mining level of Manilian. So it is, you know, it's pretty ridiculously strong. So let's go and think of some of the thingamabobs that we want on this guy. So let's go and start with the 2 that we already have. So we'll use emerald, I think, and we will use, let's go with diamond just for the additional. And then we need a block of gold and another diamond, I believe, to get this guy sorted. So let's see if we can make a block of gold. We need 8, don't we? Yeah, of course we do. There's that. Cool beans. So there is this guy. Now we need to check out what we need for the, I believe it's, if we can go, can we go back? No, of course we can't. If we keep going forward, we'll get to all these guys and we'll pick the one that we need. So we want this, which is this stuff. Alright. Which I think is called something moss. Let's have a look. Yeah, here it is. A ball of moss, which is made with mossy cobblestone. I remember we made this stuff before, didn't we? So we might actually even have some still lying around. If not, I remember we got a load of mossy cobble. Yeah, there we go. So we can use this to make some of this stuff. Right, there we go. And you can go back in there. Cool beans. So let's go and check it out. Now if we throw this guy in here, like this, and we want to throw on this guy, it's going to give us the emerald, bam, which throws our reinforcement up to 17,920. That is sick. Throw you on here, auto repair like a boss. Let's throw this guy on here, giving us an additional like that. Now we've still got 2 modifiers remaining as well. Wow, what should we go with? I'm thinking we could go with speed. So if we threw a load of redstone on it, that'll probably do it. Let's get a load of redstone. And it's probably useful if we turn some of this into the redstone blocks because it's a little quicker then, isn't it? So we'll do this. Bam, giving us 28. And we'll throw all these guys on here as well for speed. I don't actually know if speed actually helps with this guy, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, it looks like it does. How many we got? We got 27 out of 50. Is that done? Yep, haste is on there, so that's there now. So what else can we use? We've got 1 modifier remaining. Let's have a gander and see if there's anything else that we really want to use on here. So materials and you. Back to the modifiers. So we've done diamond. Have we done diamond? We might have done diamond. Or did we add that? I can't remember. I think we got diamond on there. We've got emerald. Speed is done. Auto repair is done. We don't need any of this stuff. We wouldn't need luck. Firing across silky. What's silky? Silky adds a large glob of aluminium, brass, or gold. A bunch of string gives you tool. Silky smooth properties. Allows blocks to be harvested directly. Not compatible with luck or auto smelt. Allows blocks to be harvested. That's cool. Let's have a look at what else we got. Reinforced. Adding an obsidian plate to the tool seems to help with its durability. Adds the material trait reinforced. Okay, so that adds the trait of reinforcement to it. Now, if we already got that on there, let's have a look. So this has, yeah, it's got reinforced 2 on it. So we've got emerald, moss, redstone. Ah, we haven't got diamond. There we go. Check that monster out. 18,679 mining speed of 13.6. It's manilian. That is a monster of a lumberjack. Oh yeah. Let's go try it out. Let's go check this guy out. See how good he really is. Boop. And let's throw some tunes on. We might be able to hear it from the base. I'm just going to try a regular tree. Boop. Is it nighttime? No. Wow. Oh, look at all the guys outside. Doing their thing. Let's try and help them out a little bit. There we go. Okay, right. Let's try cutting the tree down. See if this works. So we'll try it on you. So good. So good. Love it. It's going to be like the best thing for us. Seriously. Now, you have to remember as well that Treecapitator is in this, so normally if that wasn't in there, you wouldn't be able to cut the whole tree down, but with this guy, you would be able to do that, because the Lumberjack has a 3x3 on the actual cutting down the whole tree and leaving basically it's a Treecapitator built into it, so they kind of contradict themselves on this because they're both in it, but if you didn't have that, then, you know, it's a pretty cool axe indeed. Go around doing a mining stuff, pretty good. I don't actually think this guy actually benefits from haste in any way, but still. It's cool to have it on there, I guess. You know, it adds a nice little red spot to it, so I'll deal with that. I'll go with that. I'll do that, yeah. Alright, so we need to get a load of good woods that we're going to use for building all our stuff. Now, acacia log is pretty good. We've got oak. Now, should we go around and have a gander at some different woods that we can use? There's loads of cool ones in the nether as well. So they've got the ghost wood and this wood up here, which is quite funky. We might be able to get some leaves from this if we're pretty lucky. Let's have a look, see if we can get some good stuff. Boop. This is the dark wood, which changes into dark wood planks. Now this stuff is really cool. I'm pretty sure we used this in the room of light, so, you know, we might be able to get some goods from that. Can we get any saplings? I think I see a sapling there, actually. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, a potash apple. Tastes a bit like chalk. I ain't gonna be putting that in my mouth. That sounds disgusting. Alright. At least we got a darkwood sapling from it. That's all I wanted. Bam. There we go. Got another one. Should we see if we can get 3? We might be able to. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Cool beans. Loving it. And we still need to actually get the, we need to try and get the reinforcement on this guy as well, but I think we're out of stuff. We need nether stars for that, so we might have to go back to the nether at some point, but I hear the nether's changed a lot since I was last there, so I'm a little bit wary of going there at the minute. You know, apparently some things have been going down, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I've heard some bad stories about that place. Maybe we'll go check it out at some point. Go, you know, have a little look. Hey Kiku, how's it going? I always forget about Kiku in there. Like, she's such a, you know, she's always kept very to herself. Very much. Alright guys, I think we're going to call that episode. We've done a lot. We've made this guy. We've cut down some trees, you know, and we haven't used our fists. We've used the, we're lumberjacking it down like a boss. Oh yeah, we're not doing it with our hands anymore. We don't do it like that. Ooh, what's this stuff? Maybe this makes some good logs. Let's check it out. Boop. This stuff is palm tree. Ah, oh, I like this. Let's try and pop it down and see what it looks like. Huh. It's like, I don't know, in a way it looks dirty, but it still looks pretty cool. Huh. I guess if you used to have like a swampy area, that would probably work really well. Yeah. Okay guys, we're going to leave this one here. I will see you soon for another episode. Make sure you keep all of your fan art coming in. We're getting loads at the minute, and I've got like a little backlog already to start putting on the episode. So if it doesn't get shown instantly, then that's why, because I've got to make my way through everyone else first. It's only fair. Alright guys, have a good one, and goodbye.